What it do, baby? What up, y'all? This your girl Mercedes C. Young, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, we talk about all things money. Yeah, because it's all about the Benjamins around here. We talk about getting out of debt. We talk about savings, knowing when to spend and how to spend, stocks, bonds, investment portfolios, building generational wealth, and how to become a millionaire. Because really, I'm really obsessed with becoming a millionaire. Like, ask anybody that know me, like a real nigga's really out here trying to collect these coins. And so I'm sharing the keys to the kingdom with you guys as I travel along my journey. I'm halfway there, so I'm gonna help y'all get caught up just in case you're not at your $500,000 mark. So today we're focusing in on stocks, because we all know right now with this COVID-19 that the economy is really suffering. So tragic, right? But when the economy is suffering, that's when it's time for us to thrive. Stocks right now are at an all-time low, and if you don't know anything about stocks, it's literally right now the best time to dive in and figure it out, because many people are at home unemployed like myself, but luckily I have multiple streams of revenue, so I'm able to stay afloat. And I don't put all my eggs in one basket, y'all. Diversity is the spice of life. I do my men like I do my money. The app that I use to invest into my stocks is called Robinhood. Right now, I currently have $1,500 invested with Robinhood. The advice that I give to people is to start out small and then grow, because the money that you should use, I think you need to play around with it a little bit before you dive all in and you're like, oh yeah, let me put my whole stimulus check up in here. Don't do that. I'm only using disposable income, which is money that we just have lying around that we can afford to lose. Just start out slow and then figure out how it works. But I'm here to help guide you to the promised land. So what I did with my $1,500 is I identified different businesses that were strongly impacted by the COVID virus. So one of them being airlines, another one being the cruise ship company, all things travel, so Expedia, hotels, movie theaters, like anything that you can identify that has been impacted. Those are the stocks that are the lowest right now. Now here is the caveat to that, okay? At any time, any of these businesses can bottom out, file Chapter 11, which is bankruptcy, and then you lose all of your money. So it will behoove you to not use money that you're depending on. At high risk yields high reward, right? So it's really, really risky investing into these plummeting stocks because you don't know 100% whether or not they're going to recover. That's why it's super important to follow the trends, like figure out what's happening in the news. The news is directly tied to the stock market. Anytime something happens, it fluctuates the stock. So it's very, very important to be abreast upon current events and things that are taking place in the news. Let's jump into it. I have the United Airlines is one, Royal Caribbean, which is a cruise line, is another. I invested into Spirit. I invested into Expedia, and pretty much anything that I can identify, even like Uber and Lyft, like all of these right now. I created a stock playlist, which I call the Corona Fire Sale. And so those are the stocks that I have either purchased already or I have my eye on. And so I would literally go online and figure out what the year to date was for the stocks, right? So the goal of this is to identify your highest yielding stocks. Like, what is going to be the greatest profit margin? For example, Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean's top stock was, at its height within the past 12 months was $135. Right now, it's being sold at $35, which gives you $100 profit. I got 20 shares in that thing now. So right now is a great time to buy, and I'm going to walk you through that. So this is my portfolio right now. As you can tell, I done lost about $500. $500. Okay, let me explain this to you. So I lost $500 because, listen, and this is why you don't listen to people, okay? I had a conversation with this banker, and I was like, do you think that, the stock has reached its bottom yet? He was like, it's bottomed out, right? But nobody really knows. He doesn't really know. He was guesstimating. And my gut was telling me, Mercedes, hold on to the stock. Because I got the stock real dirt cheap. I want to say, I got it at like $22 a share. Maybe 28. I think I got it at 28 or 29. And so I had sold it because I was afraid. I was like, ooh, I really don't want to lose this money. Like, I can use this $1,000 right here. So I listened to him, and silly old me. Child, that was so foolish, honey. So foolish, because the stock ended up going up to like $49, and that's what I bought the stock at. So I could have had a $20 profit just off of a 2-week jump, literal 2-week jump. So right now I'm $500 short, but that's okay because I have a plan of recovery. And in my plan of recovery, I am going to, let me just give you a little breakdown of this site real quick. So this is the stock right here. Right now, my portfolio value is $1,007. This is the 1-day value chart. So it shows you like at what times my portfolio was going up and down. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Then it shows you the 1 week. Yep. This is how I was doing throughout the week. Then it shows you the 1 month. I was sick. When I saw my portfolio at this, I was sick. I was ready to pull the plugs, but I was like, that's too much of a hit. You got to fare the storm, weather the storm. You have to weather the storm. And I'm in it for the long haul. I'm in it till the COVID-19 is over and the stock market has stabilized. All right, so you have that, right? Then you have the news. Like I told you, everything is directly affected by current events and what's happening in the news. So you have the news here that's in reference to stocks and what's happening, and then you have the top movers. This top movers is what stock is doing great, and the key to it is staying ahead of the curve. Once everybody finds out about it, it's no longer as valuable as it would be if you jumped on it before it became this big thing. So it's identifying which stocks you think is about to be super profitable, okay? And it doesn't just have to be related to COVID. It can be related to anything. Stem cell research. Somebody's on the brink of finding the cure and they have a business that's involved in the stock market, then you can buy stock in that. Self-explanatory. On this side, you have the stocks. These are the stocks that I currently have invested in. With this app, if you refer somebody, you'll get a free stock. So be sure after this video, when you sign up, to use my promo code and you'll get a free stock and I'll get a free stock. Help me help you, okay? So here is our CL. This is what the Royal Caribbean, the one that I was telling you guys that I invested in. So here's the 1 year. What's happening. So here, back in January, it was at $135.05. And right now, it's at $36. So that would have been a $100 profit margin. I paid $49.14 like a fool, remember? And then my equity is $722. That's just how much I have right now. But this is how much I actually bought it for. I bought it for $982. So as you can tell, I'm at a loss of about $200. But my plan of recovery, because your girl is smart and I know how to flip a coin, okay? My plan of recovery is I feel like the stock market is going to bottom out again soon. So when it does do that, I just feel the spirit. If the spirit is telling me that it is, like, sometime next week, it's going to be back down to the 6, and my whole portfolio is going to be back down to like $700-800. And when it gets that low, I'm going to go in and buy the exact same stocks that I have already, just at a lower rate. And so when it does come back to where it's at now, I'm going to sell. So let's just say I bought 20 of these Royal Caribbeans, because that's what I have. So I'm going to buy 20 more. Hold on to it. It's going to go. I'm going to buy 20 more when I feel like the stock has gone down to like about $22, which is like what the bottom was. And then I'm going to buy 20 of those. And then once it comes back to where it is now at $36, I'm going to sell it. So I anticipate that being like about a week. There's another thing. So here you can enter the amount of shares you want to buy. It tells you what the estimated cost is. You can connect your bank account to this app so that you can deposit money into your cash account so that you can buy different stocks and stuff. This shows you how many people own some of the Royal Caribbean on Robinhood. So when it comes to just identifying different stocks, you just want to look at whatever has the best ROI, what their last year's rating was, and what's going to produce the highest amount of profit. Like, the profit margin for me is everything. I'm not going to spend $200 on a Disney stock. I don't know where Disney's stock is at right now. For them only to go up to $220 once the market stabilizes, because that's just their normal like platform. That's just where they border around. Like, that's pointless to me. You're spending all this extra money just for a $20 profit. That does not make any sense to me. I'm looking for high profits. I like quick money. I like fast money. But this is riskier money. That's the thing. It's definitely riskier money. But like I said, high risk yields high reward. So I'm willing to roll the dice. This is generally just pretty much gambling. I mean, y'all ain't got nothing else to do but sit at the house all day anyway, especially those of us that are unemployed. So it will just behoove you to just do a little bit more research, invest using your disposable income. I probably start out with $100 just to play around with, to see how much I can win and lose, and just to get a feel for everything. The last thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is day trading. So day trading is when you buy one particular stock and you buy it at, let's just say, a lower rate, and then it influxes or peaks out around noon, which it generally peaks out around noon, and you sell it for a higher rate, and then you wait till it goes back down, and then you buy low again, and like on and so forth. This is only allowed for free on Robinhood 3 times a week. That's it. In order to day trade consistently and not be blocked from it, you have to have $25,000 into your cash account, and then you can successfully day trade as much as you want all day, every day. Well, not every day, Monday through Friday, from 9:30 to 4 p.m. because that's when the stock market is open. Oh, and then they have after hours. So thank you guys for rocking with your girl. This has been another episode of BG Dub, Building Generational Wealth. And make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you have any questions at all, make sure that you put them in the comment section. If there's specific videos that you want to see, put those in the comment section, and I'll definitely do a video for you. I do not pretend to be an expert on this, okay? Take everything that I say with a grain of salt. Do your own research, but I do know enough to make you some money, okay? Because that done made me some, despite what you see, okay? Despite me losing $500, I really be out here making money. Ask about me. But y'all, good luck, man. I got faith in y'all. Go out there and get them money.